The Man Who Sold Silence genre. Psychological thriller, urban mystery target. US YouTube audience 0 to 045. The hook voiceover, starred with a direct question, what if you could buy 1 hour of total, absolute silence? Not just a quiet room, but the total absence of the sounds of your past, your anxieties, and even your own thoughts. This is the story of Elias, a high-powered, burnt-out executive in New York City. His life is a non-stop cacophony of sirens, phone notifications, and the muffled shouting of neighbors. One night, while scrolling through the dark web, he finds an ad that stops him cold, the Vacuum Club. First session is free. 0:45 to 2:30. The experience voiceover. Elias follows the address to a decaying office complex in a desolate part of Brooklyn. He's met by a man in a flawless gray suit. No furniture, no small talk, just a single, heavy door. In this room, the man says, we utilize active wave cancellation technology. It doesn't just block sound, it neutralizes it. Even the sound of your own heartbeat will be erased. You have 60 minutes. Elias steps inside. At first, it's paradise. For the first time in a decade, he feels a sense of true peace. But 20 minutes in, things take a dark turn. In the total absence of external sound, his brain begins to manufacture its own input. He starts hearing things that shouldn't exist. He hears the voice of his mother, who passed away 5 years ago. He hears a conversation he had with his ex-wife on the day of their divorce, word for word, echoing in the white void. 2:30 to 4 o'clock, the twist voiceover. Elias tries to cover his ears, but the sounds only get louder. These aren't just memories, they are the sounds he spent years burying deep inside his subconscious. He screams, but he can't even hear his own voice. The silence has stripped him bare. Suddenly, the door swings open. Time's up. He stumbles into the hallway, gasping for air. The world outside feels deafeningly loud, but he's never been happier to hear it. He turns to the man in gray, trembling. That was terrifying, but I feel cleansed. How much for the next session? The man smiles, a cold, calculated expression. We don't take cash, Elias. We harvest data. 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. The reveal and outro voiceover. Elias returns home. He flips on the TV, but instead of the news, he hears his own voice. Then, he hears his own scream from that room echoing out of his neighbor's radio. That's when the horror sets in. The Vacuum Club doesn't provide silence. It extracts the sounds from your life to sell them to someone else. His most intimate thoughts and private memories have been turned into ambient noise for millions of strangers. Closing. Next time you hear a strange whisper in a crowd or a familiar voice in the white noise of the rain, maybe it's not your imagination. Maybe it's someone's memory that was just put up for auction. Are you willing to pay that kind of price for a little peace and quiet?